Hi, my name's Christy and this is Lazy Owl Booktube channel. Today I thought I would do a bit of a video to introduce you to myself. I have done the Booktube newbie tag, but I wanted to do a video just to let you know a little bit more about me and about my reading style and what I hope to achieve from this channel and the types of videos that I would like to post. So we'll get right into it. I'm 39 years old and I live and work in Adelaide, South Australia. I have 2 children, both teenagers, and I've been married for 16 years. Initially, I started this channel in order to boost my confidence. I do suffer with some anxiety at some times, and I'm definitely an introvert, so I get nervous in social situations and things like that. So it was suggested to me that this might be a way to boost my confidence, which has, I would say, definitely been the case. It's helped me to feel more confident in my own skin. But another added benefit that I've found from doing these videos would be that it's just been a great way for me to express my love of books and my love of comics. There's not really very many people in my life that have the same obsession that I have with books and reading. Particularly with my love of comic books, there's really no one in my life, definitely within Adelaide and my friends and family here. Obviously I have connected with people online that have the same love of that, but no one in my real life, in my physical life, that I could say that has that love of comics. So this has been such a great way for me to share that and really have that creative outlet with my love of books. I said earlier that I'm an introvert, and for those of you that are familiar with the Myers-Briggs personality types, I am an INFJ. So comment below if you're also an INFJ. I'd love to talk to you. So I find that reading is a great way for me to get into the psyche of different characters that I'm reading about, and I really love the way that I can just escape into those characters and get outside of my own head and into somebody else's thoughts and feelings and troubles. I really enjoy that side of it, just getting into their psyche. My favourite genre to read is definitely fantasy, and probably secondary would be sci-fi. I do like to read a lot of other genres as well, but they are definitely my go-to genres. And I do have an in real life book club that I go to, and we read some other genres like historical fiction. We've read some psychological thrillers as well. Obviously, my other love of books is my love of comic books, and that's really a love of comic books that I have developed only over the last few years. I think I discovered this through reading about other people's enjoyment of graphic novels, and my first really exposure to comics would be, my first one that I read was the Saga graphic novels, which is by Image Comics, and I really loved those. It was something different, and I never thought that I really was into comics until I read those, and slowly my enjoyment of those has grown over time, and I definitely have gotten into comics more and more. And I've just started really getting into some of the other publishers of comics. So predominantly I've always geared towards the Image Comics, but I'm now experiencing a little bit more with DC and Marvel and some of the smaller publishers as well. I would definitely say my standout favourite fantasy books would definitely have to be Lord of the Rings, The Hobbit, The Belgariad, and definitely Harry Potter as well. Now, Harry Potter just holds a special place for me. I just get so much enjoyment out of those books. And sometimes I feel like I can't really pinpoint why I love them so much. The writing isn't terribly clever. There's just some really good moral themes in those books that I find, and I just really just get warm feelings when I read those books. And I don't care if they're meant for children, I get so much enjoyment out of them, and it's something that I'll always come back to if I need something just to read that's easy, that's enjoyable, and I just love them. My favourite standout comic books would definitely be Saga, which I mentioned before, and definitely Gwenpool. I'm really enjoying her sense of humour in her comics. And some other ones that are stand out for me would definitely be Lock and Key, which I read a few years ago. Some people have been thinking that they're brand new, but they've been around for a while. I just love the creativeness of all the different keys in the house, and yeah, I just loved those ones so much. One of my all-time favourite comics would definitely be Lock and Key. There's another comic that I really love, which is well known, called The Unwritten, and it's by Mark Carey. So for any of you have read that one, there was only ever one big omnibus of this particular comic, and I read it when it'd been out for a while, and I was so disappointed that there weren't any more. It was something that I really enjoyed. So there's some of the standout comics that I really enjoy. Another one is Rat Queens. Absolutely love Rat Queens. It's such a great comic series. I also like to listen to audiobooks, although I do find that I find it difficult to provide reviews for audiobooks, just because my level of concentration and memory in terms of the audiobooks that I experience is just not that great compared to when I'm reading print format. But it is something that I enjoy. I can multitask, I can cook, or I can do exercise. I can do chores around the house and listen to an audiobook. I can drive to work and listen. So I can get my reading fix whilst I'm doing other things which I enjoy. I am quite fussy about the narrators that I like. So I will often try several different books before I find a narrator that I quite like. My favourite movie of all time, which is actually, if you want to get technical, 3 movies, is Lord of the Rings. I have seen those movies so many times. I know so much of the dialogue by heart. I just absolutely love them. I don't know what it is. I'm always happy to watch them again and again. I kind of forced my kids to watch the movies because I thought they would love them as much as I did, which was a little bit disappointing because they just didn't love it like I do. So those movies I just love so much. So that would definitely have to be my standout favourite movie, Lord of the Rings, definitely. So that's a little bit about myself. So my plan will be to post videos twice a week, on a Wednesday and a Saturday, where I will share with you what I've been reading. I will do some book reviews, and I'll share with you the novels and comic books that I've been reading. I'll try and do some vlogs and sometimes I'll do a week's review or a month's review. So it'll just be a bit of a mishmash of different things that I like to do with books as well. and hopefully you enjoy. If I sound like your type of booktuber, please subscribe and like this video, and please click the bell icon so you can get notifications of when I post videos. So that's a bit about me, and again, thank you for watching, and hopefully I'll see you in one of my other videos.